With dripping drops of water, the water jug is filled, and if we each gave $1 could feed the world. One by one we can change, little by little we can rearrange the world. We can change the world.
I don't know if the rest of the world is aware of the plight of the Hawaiians and how hard it is to make a living, and Hawaiians are trying to just get a house and a place to live at, let alone even thinking about college education for their kids. They're just trying to keep a roof over their heads.
Hardly anyone knows that. Like, people who live here don't even know that. Yeah, it's a really sad reality though.
The news won't tell you, that there's a bunch of starving homeless people over here because, they don't want the tourists to, get scared in any sense that their car might get ripped off, or they got to deal with seeing a bunch of tents and homeless families on the side of the road.
I think here in Hawaii it's hard because it's so desirable and so beautiful. The value of the place has gone so high. A lot of local Hawaiian people have to sell their land just to pay the property taxes, which is ridiculous. Like California, you pay taxes on what you bought your house for. So if you bought your house 20 years ago, that's what you pay your property taxes on. Over here, it goes up, which is ridiculous. Where's all the money? Our highways still suck. The infrastructure here is not so good.
Yeah, it's not easy to live here. I see a lot of people come to Hawaii thinking, yeah, I'm gonna move to Hawaii and everything's gonna be all good, when it's not. A lot of people come and they realize that there's no jobs. Rent is expensive. To buy a house here is just ridiculous. I mean, the house I grew up in at Sunset, right on the sand, was $300 a month, and now it's $300 a night. And so that's just an example, like the reality is pretty brutal. I'll never probably be able to own a house here. I hope and pray, but we'll see,
I always try and think of like what could be done differently so that we could turn it around for this place, because a lot of the time the people suffer, and that, I don't know, it's really sad to see. And I mean, we've all been there too. Growing up has never been easy for a lot of people here.
There's just not too many jobs, period, and the education isn't the greatest. I mean, it's getting better throughout the years, but 10, 15 years ago, the teachers weren't even really about teaching. Pretty much they were just there to, more like babysitters maybe or something.
And it's still really difficult to make money. Like, I just won the custom airstrike, 50 grand for the most innovative aerial maneuver of the year, and before they called me to tell me that I won, I came home from a trip with $5 in my pocket, nothing in my account, saying like, oh, I gotta try and get a job doing something because I have no money, you know what I mean? So it's like, if I hadn't won that, I wouldn't even be here right now.